All right, let's just jump right into this one. Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are unpacking a timeline that is, honestly, deeply chilling. We're looking at the source documents surrounding a catastrophic and highly mysterious event that reportedly went down at the most infamous classified facility on the planet, Area 51. Now, if you follow The Unexplained, you know there are a lot of rumors out there, but you are absolutely going to want to pay close attention to the exact sequence of events we're laying out today. We're breaking down a documented incident that completely defies logic and honestly leaves us with some terrifying questions.
Okay, so to really grasp this, we need to set the scene. I want you to picture the desolate Nevada desert. Dead of night. It's September 17th, 2028. The official reports describe the atmosphere above the base as unusually quiet, but with this strange, heavy feeling in the air. Almost like a palpable sense of impending dread, you know? Like the quiet right before something massive hits. And the wild part? This wasn't some kind of external attack. The main question driving our entire explainer today is this. What actually happens when the absolute most secure facility on Earth is breached? Not by someone breaking in, but from the inside out.
Well, this catastrophic incident unfolded incredibly fast. It's a remarkably tight window. It all starts on September 17th at exactly 2:43 a.m. with a first unknown signal. Then, less than 30 minutes later, at 3:12 a.m., there's a total base-wide blackout. And finally, just 48 hours after that, a massive government cover-up is already in full swing. Let's walk through exactly how this unthinkable terror escalated.
Section 1. The Midnight Unknown Signal.
So it's 2:43 a.m. A scientist by the name of David Carter is sitting at a station deep underground in Lab 7, right? Suddenly, this completely unknown signal just flashes across his monitors. And looking at the data, we can see this wasn't just your standard computer glitch. The pattern matched absolutely no known code, and honestly, no known human language at all. But it doesn't just stay trapped in the network. As this signal intensifies, the facility's physical equipment starts turning itself on, completely autonomously. And then a slow, deep vibration literally begins to spread through the concrete across the entire complex.
Within minutes, things go from weird to absolutely terrifying. Every single system in the control room boots up on its own, and the security cameras start capturing something that should be impossible: moving shadows inside a completely empty lockdown corridors. But here's the real kicker. When cyber analyst Sarah Mitchell tracked the data, she realized the signal wasn't beaming down from a satellite. It wasn't some foreign adversary hacking in. The signal was originating from inside the base. The threat was literally already in the building with them.
Section 2. Total blackout at Area 51. The vibration keeps getting stronger until exactly 3:12 a.m. Boom! Total power failure hits the entire complex. Sudden, pitch-black darkness swallows every single corner of the facility. The only things left glowing are those eerie red emergency lights. And according to the incident reports, those red lights started casting these bizarre, shifting shapes against the walls. In the middle of all this hushed, heavy silence, the system records one final audio signal. Just indistinct sounds and the echoing tones of an entirely unknown language. And then, just nothing. Complete silence. 137. I really want you to let that number sink in for a second. Right after that final piece of audio finished echoing through the dark, contact with all 137 employees inside the base was severed. All at once. There wasn't a single alarm triggered. No SOS message was ever dispatched. It's like 1 second they were there, and the very next second, 137 people were just gone. Section 3. 137 vanished without a trace.
Okay, so you can imagine the morning after. The Department of Defense and top military commanders completely freak out. They immediately call a secret emergency meeting at the Pentagon, and they classify the whole thing as a national security threat right on the spot. General Robert Hayes is chosen to lead a highly specialized military team straight into the base. They deploy to the Nevada desert incredibly fast, basically gearing up for a massive hostage situation or a terror attack. But what they actually walked into, it defied all logic.
General Hayes and his team breach the facility, and it's just eerily abandoned. Every single room is empty. But, and this is the crazy part, the computers are humming. They're fully powered on. That strange, unmatched signal is still just looping over and over on the network screens. But there is zero human presence anywhere. No signs of a struggle, no dropped clipboards, no evidence of an evacuation, nothing. It was quite literally as if those 137 people had never even existed in the first place.
Section 4. The Pentagon cover-up. So investigators start frantically digging into the base's recent logs, and they uncover a massive secret. For months leading up to this, Area 51 had been running this highly classified project. Their goal? To understand and somehow harness a completely unknown energy source. The recovered documents show that the scientists didn't trigger an external attack at all. Actually, scratch that. It's more like they inadvertently activated a non-earthly power. To put it simply, they accidentally opened a door to somewhere else. And the terrifying part? It was a door that once opened could not be closed back up.
Faced with a disaster they literally couldn't reverse, the government scrambled for a story. Exactly 48 hours after the blackout, they drop an official statement to the public. They wave it off, claiming the whole thing was just a technical glitch and a communication failure. Nothing to see here, right? But that official PR statement violently clashed with reality. Because that exact same night, hidden away in a dark corner of the web, a final video leaked from inside the base, and it showed something horrifying. Those shifting shadows the cameras caught, they were beginning to take solid shape, moving steadily right toward the camera.
Section 5. The leaked final truth. This leaked footage is absolutely crucial because it provides the missing context to those original security logs. In those final few seconds before the total blackout, those shadows cast by the red emergency lights, they weren't just tricks of the eye. They were actually solidifying. They were taking physical form and slowly, deliberately advancing directly toward the lens. It was visual proof that something from an unknown world had literally stepped through that irreversible door, just moments before the transmission was cut forever.
And ever since that final feed went dead, not a single signal has returned from Area 51. The entire facility remains completely silent. But I want to leave you with a final, really haunting thought from the experts who analyze this data. Their consensus? They believe that the door those scientists opened is still wide open today. As the source material bluntly puts it, it is no longer just watching, it is waiting. So, if that door is genuinely still open, the question we really need to be asking isn't just what came through that night, but what is coming through right now.